fucked up. Okay. So let me just run through my settings real quick, guys. Video settings, full screen, 16 by 10, 1680 by 1050, brightness 750, field of view 102. I play on 102, not 110, because I used to play a lot of Overwatch, and the max FOV in Overwatch is 102, so I'm comfortable there. VSync disabled, NVIDIA Reflect enabled plus boost because my university Wi-Fi is absolutely dog shit. Adaptive resolution target 0. Anti-aliasing none. Texture stream budget low. Sometimes I play on very low, and sometimes I play on very high. When I want to make nice looking videos, I play on very high. Texture filtering bilinear. Ambient occlusion quality disabled. Sun shadow coverage low. Sun shadow detail low. Sun shadow detail. Wait, I said that already, right? Spot shadow detail disabled. Volumetric lighting disabled. Dynamic spot shadows disabled. Model DL low. Effects DL low. Impact marks disabled. Ragdolls on low. Alright. So my mouse sensitivity, I play on 400 DPI mouse. 2.4 in-game sensitivity, but my ADS mouse sensitivity multiplier is a 1.3. Because I have a really lazy hand, I'd say, I turned it up, so making little movements is just easier to me, and big ones as well. Yeah, just for correcting my aim, I turned it up. Okay, so my movement is obviously WASD, sprint, left shift, jump, space, crouch, left control and C, because I like to alternate between both, and they're both on toggle as well. Now my weapon and abilities, keybindings are really weird, because I like to have everything either near WASD or everything on my mouse, just so it's easier for me. It might be easier for you as well, you never know, try it out. So my tactical ability is scroll up, ultimate ability scroll down. Now the one bad thing about having the tactical ability that's scroll up is because you can't hold down, say, Revenant's ability or Bangalore's smoke grenade. So if you want to, you can have it on scroll up for, if you're on a really fast fight and you don't have time to think, just scroll up. Or you can bind it to another key as well, so you can scroll up or have whatever else you have here. So interact is on F. Inventory is on E. Usually I had it on I, but I didn't like taking my hand off of WSD to press I, so it's on E now. Maps on M. Attack obviously left click. Toggle fire mode B. Aim down sights is on toggle for me. I'd hate holding down to ADS, you know, it just feels weird. I don't like it. Melee is a side button. Reload is middle mouse button. This has changed my life a lot. Like being able to just not take your hand off of WASD in a fight and just hit your middle mouse button, because you're not firing anyway, so you don't really need your finger on left click. So sliding it up to middle mouse button is nice. Anyway, Psycho weapon is on Q. I played a lot of Call of Duty, and that was the default. So yeah, I don't have a quick weapon 1 or 2. I just press Q and 3 to holster my weapon. Equip grenade is on G, and equip survival item is on X. But I have 3 buttons on the side of my mouse, so it's not really on X. It's actually on another side button, which I changed to X, if that makes sense. So yeah, use selected health item to pull up the radical roll. I hold down the side button. It's just quicker, you know what I mean? Yeah, don't have to take your hand off your mouse or your WASD key either. And to ping 1 and 2. Yep. And Oh, colorblind settings. So someone asked how I had a yellow crosshair. I think it was Marcos. Yeah, Marcos asked. So usually people play on off colorblind mode, but I play on a Tritanopia just because I like the yellow crosshair and everything just seems a bit easier to see, in my opinion. Yeah. Okay, now for my colorblind settings. So usually when you're playing Apex, your game would look like this. You know, it's nice, but it looks a little washed out to me. Yeah, you can easily miss stuff on the floor. This is just for me personally, but to make my game like pop out, I went to my Geforce Experience game filter. I did a filter to my game, so I added the color filter and the brightness and contrast filter. For the color filter, the tint colors on 0%, tint intensity is on 20%, temperatures on 0%, and the thing that makes the game pop is the vibrance. See how it's black and white now? Now it's full of color. So my vibrance is at 100%. For my brightness and contrast, exposure 0%, contrast is on 68. You can mess around with this. Sometimes I have it on like 70, but you know, 68. Okay, I can't get back to 68. And 68, 67, whatever is nice. Highlights minus 100. You know, you see that little like sun glare that it adds. Yeah, I don't like that. Shadows off. I don't like any of these dark areas on the map, so off. And gamma is on 0%. And yeah, see the difference. It really like makes the game pop out a lot. But sometimes when you're in the zone, it can get a bit too red. You know what I mean? Anyhow, those are my game settings. Use them if you want to. They might improve the gameplay, they might not. Each to their own. Alright. Have a great day, guys.
Drawing some cover for my brothers. Letting them all know Gibraltar.